Hello, boys and girls. I was just sitting here, bored out of my skull, trying to think about words of wisdom that I could give to people or to everyone. And I think, from what I've learned and what I can remember, before our souls reincarnated back onto Earth this particular time, we made a pact with God, with Creator, and we planned out the families that we would reincarnate into, or the families that we were meant to help if we weren't breaking generational curses for our own bloodlines. And we were meant to go through certain trials and tribulations, but we also handpicked out the families that we were going to reincarnate into, and the people from past lifetimes where we had to repay karma or to get a do-over on things that we weren't real pleased about in previous lifetimes, is my guess. And so the people who have ultimately done us wrong, or some of them anyway, that enter our lives, were put there either to get the do-over or to repay karmic debt that we owe to them, or to give them another chance to get it right in this lifetime what they had done to us in previous lifetimes, is what I believe. And so they were placed there, and we were put in certain situations so that we could learn lessons that we didn't get in previous lifetimes, so we could complete them and move on and become the best versions of ourselves, or so that we could evolve and become our highest selves and become the wonderful, great leaders, healers, carpenters, whatever it was that we're meant to do, where we were created to be. And so, at first when I awakened, I was upset at realizing that my whole life was a lie, I thought at the time, and that the people that I loved and trusted and gave my complete heart and soul and time to me, they didn't care about me at all. But I now know that that's not necessarily the case. They're still in their shadow side. And I've been there, we've all been there, so we all should have some understanding of what it's like to be affected by things that are said and done to each and every one of us, and how and why we react the way that we did. People made me feel a way, but they're not responsible for how I feel or how I evolve or my peace of mind and my happiness. That's all up to me. And I had to learn to truly love myself and have respect for myself, to emit the energy to attract the people that I want to give those same things to me. And if I'm in a low vibrational state, that is what I'm attracting to myself. And until I learned to stop doing that, all I was attracting was people who were in their shadow side like I was, and people who had not awakened, and people who had issues and problems, because that was the mindset I was in at the time. And I am so grateful to God that I am no longer in that state of mind. And I really want to encourage you to let go of the negative energy. I know it's hard. Nobody knows that better than me. It seemed to me most of my life, every time I was in that proverbial hole and I crawled out, it seemed like there was always someone standing there waiting to kick my ass right back into it. But that wasn't the case. There were things that I needed to learn so that I could become the person that God created me to be, so that I could help those that I'm meant to help, or guide those people that I'm meant to guide, to show them what can be done with true belief in not only the Lord, but in yourself, and that you can create and achieve anything that you truly put your mind to. I am so grateful for everything that I have. I've always worked hard. I've always been honest. I don't take advantage of people. I don't use people. I don't cheat people, because I don't want it done to me. And so I try to lead by example, try to do the right thing. I've not always been successful, but I do try. My heart is in the right place. And if I make a mistake, I will apologize. But I also don't want people to continually attack me. And I know there are people out there who don't like me or have an issue with me for one reason or another. But there's nothing that I can do to change their mindset. It's up to them to evolve and to let things go so they too can become the best versions of themselves. And so that they can have the peace of mind and happiness that they long for, whether they want to admit it or not. Nobody wants to live in drama and chaos. Nobody in their right mind, anyway. But I just wanted to just give you some thoughts that I was having, and hopefully it will help you on your journey. Just do your best. That's all you can do. That's all I can do. That's all I've ever done, is try to be a better person and to show love and compassion to those who don't have it. And to give a voice to those people who are afraid to speak, because I'm not afraid of anything. I don't have a problem saying what's on my mind. But through experience and age, I have learned how to express myself in a better way, so I don't come off the wrong way and I don't mistreat someone in an effort to tell people the truth, which is my goal. I love you all so very much, and I appreciate you spending this time with me. Have a wonderful day.